Hi, my name is Sky, yes, double Y, and welcome to my channel, Skyy Explains It All, or if you've already been here before, welcome back. So today's video, y'all, I just wanted to come on here and briefly speak to you about some of the anime that I've been watching recently. The first one I will tell you guys about. I've been watching this anime called There's No Freaking Way I'll Be Your Lover Unless. And it's so funny and cute and chaotic. Basically, it's about this young girl who's an introvert. When she was in middle school, she had difficulty making friends because being around people was exhausting. Hello, introvert, right? So she basically was always by herself in middle school. So she decided that when she got to high school, she was going to cut her hair. She was going to be more outspoken to try to make friends so she could learn how to interact with other people. She ends up becoming close-ish, I should say, initially with this group of three girls. And they're all considered beautiful, they're all popular. And until one day, she goes with this one girl who's like the most popular girl in school, top of the class, head honcho. And they're talking and have like heart-to-heart conversations with each other to the point where she, the popular girl, Mai, falls in love with the other girl. And she wants the two of them to be in a relationship together. But Miss Ma'am literally said that she just wants to be friends because she doesn't know even how to be in a relationship. First of all, if the relationship ends badly, then they won't even be able to be friends anymore. But mainly, she literally just wants friends. Like, she wants home skillet biscuits. She does not want the romantic things. Mai is trying to convince our other character, whose name is escaping right now, convince her that being in a relationship with her would be good. Like, it would be fun, it would be enjoyable. So on the day she wears her hair up in a ponytail, they just are friends. And the day she wears her hair down, they're girlfriends. So it's so chaotic and it's quite funny. There are some moments where it got a little fan servicey, where I was like, here we go. But it's not like that bad. It's not as heavy as My Dress Up Darling, even though I love My Dress Up Darling, but I could do without some of the fan service stuff. But anyway, it's a really funny anime. It's definitely a harem vibe, but it's so chaotic. Similar chaos to Ouran High School Host Club, if you've seen that one before. So I'm really enjoying it. I love the opening theme song. I always sing along with that part. It's so cute. The animation is pretty. The voice actors are great. I'm very much so enjoying that. I'm watching it on, I can't think of the name of the channel right now, but I'll put it up here somewhere on the screen and I'll leave it down in the description box below where you can watch it. That's how I've been watching them. They upload them weekly, but there's a week limit. So they upload them on Mondays and it's only available for a week. And then from then, I'm not sure where you watch it. It could be on Crunchyroll. I'm not sure. But that's how I've been watching it. I really look forward to my Mondays now because of it. Because, like, it's just, like, I love the intro song so much. And, like, the characters are so funny and silly and goofy. And it's something that's, like, not heavy. Because I don't know what it is nowadays with people thinking the only way you could be a real anime watcher is if you like shonen or something. Like, Miss Ma'am, I've been a harem, shoujo, romance, comedy, fantasy, anime girl for like ever. Like, I like a shonen, don't get me wrong, but like that's not the only way you could be a true anime watcher. Like, just because I don't want to watch My Hero Academia doesn't make me any less of an anime connoisseur than other people. Get what I'm saying? Other one I've been watching, which is something I've been meaning to watch for years. It's Lady Oscar, The Rose of Versailles. Y'all, when I started watching this, I was like, why did I put off watching this anime for years? And I mean years, probably since like my early 20s. Like, I've been putting off watching this anime because I always would see like the screen caps or the screen grabs, I should say, and some of the GIFs and all that stuff on Tumblr. And I would always think that the art style is so freaking pretty. And I kept saying, I gotta watch this, I gotta watch this, I gotta finally watch this. And then never watched it. And at one point, I remember it was on Amazon Prime. And I was like, I'm gonna watch it, but still never watched it. So what led me to finally watching it is I was on YouTube. Can't remember what I was watching, but I saw in my recommended videos it was like this YouTube channel, can't think of the name. Again, I'll put the name up here somewhere and I'll link it down below this video. And it was like the Rose of Versailles episodes 1 through 5. And so it was like 2 hours long. So it's basically like watching a movie. So I was like, you know what? Let me sit down and watch this. So it is, in fact, it's subtitled, which is fine because especially for like anime back then, I believe Rose of Versailles would have came out in the 80s. With an American dub, I already know so much stuff would have been censored and sanitized. I wouldn't want to watch that anyway. So it is subtitled. The Rose of Versailles is literally what it sounds like. It's about Marie Antoinette, Louis the 14th, the 16th, Madame du Barry, all of that stuff, the French Revolution era. That's literally the time that it's set in. Lady Oscar is the bodyguard for Marie Antoinette, and Lady Oscar was born to, she was the fifth or fourth daughter, I can't remember which one, fifth or fourth daughter, and the husband, her dad, desperately wanted a boy who could carry on his legacy and his name, so he decided that Lady Oscar would be raised as a boy and then a man. Lady Oscar, that's why her name is Oscar, grows up being treated and shaped and groomed into being perceived as a man. But people know that she's a woman. It's just, it's interesting. Like I said, I'm only on episode 11 right now, but I am loving it. I love the animation. It's gorgeous. I wish we could bring back that art style because I always thought it was pretty. It reminds me kind of candy. I don't know I don't know how to explain that, but the animation style just reminds me of like candy, like a candy store or something. But I'm enjoying it. I know the story of Marie Antoinette so deeply because like Marie Antoinette, the movie of 2006, Sofia Coppola, one of my favorite movies, period. The music, cinematography, the costuming, the dialogue, the writing, the acting, like everything about that movie is, I have no complaints. Like I could watch that movie over and over and over and over again. And I have the special edition like vinyl set. Boom. Like I love Marie Antoinette. One of the reasons why I'm sure I love the story so much is because of this movie. You love Marie Antoinette. This version, the PBS version, or you're just like a history person in general, and you've never watched The Rose of Versailles, and you find the story of the French Revolution interesting, and you like anime, I highly recommend watching it. It is so entertaining. Definitely, obviously, creative liberties were taken, and it's interesting seeing how the Japanese perspective influences telling the story, like how they perceive the history of Marie Antoinette. And I'm not saying this like they don't know actual factual things that happen. I'm sure they do. And you know, it's edited and created in a way to create that entertaining story. You know, so certain things are not going to obviously be, not going to be historically accurate, right? But it's just interesting seeing how they characterize Marie Antoinette, like literally made her into this airhead child, which to be fair, she was definitely a young girl and a child, but you would think that she was like 12 years old the way they had her acting in the show. At least in like some of the first several episodes, I would say. So it's just interesting, but I'm enjoying watching that. And those are the two animes that I've been watching recently. I can't think of any more I started watching recently. I know that there's a couple I've been wanting to start watching. I think it's the one called Lazarus. It comes on Adult Swim and it's on HBO Max. And that's been in my list for a minute. So I'm about to start watching that. So if you like this video, like it. If you're enjoying the content I make here, please subscribe. I'd very much so love to have you here. And also leave me a comment down below. Tell me guys what anime you're currently watching. I would love to know. Give me some good recommendations of anything, especially like comedy or romance ones. Like those are some of my favorites. So thank you so very much for watching. And until next time, I have to return some videotapes. Bye guys.